welcome back. Today's video is going to be a little different. I am challenging myself to do a full face of glam under $30. I mean, this was probably the biggest challenge of my life. Seriously, it was hard, but I got it done. The only thing that was a little bit extra was the lashes, and I figured, you know what, lashes are totally optional, so you can skip that step if you don't have, you know, extra laying around in the house, but if you do have them, then obviously they add a really nice touch. So I think this would be the perfect Valentine's Day look, or even for any special occasion. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more affordable looks from me, be sure to let me know in the comments below, and of course subscribe for more videos. Let's get started. For my foundation, I'm going in with Rimmel's Lasting Finish Foundation in number 203, and I'm just buffing this really well into my skin using a kabuki brush. Onto the concealer, and I found that NYC has probably the cheapest concealers, and this one is just the liquid concealer and corrector, so I'm just using that under my eyes and then the center of my skin. So I couldn't really find a cream bronzer that was inexpensive, so I went for this Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer. It's got SPF 15 in it, but it is very soft and it almost goes on like a cream product, so it kind of worked out. I just used this on the sides of my nose, hollows of my cheeks, kind of everywhere that I would bronze and contour, and then of course blending it in place using my kabuki brush. I'm also using the same bronzer as my blush because I couldn't find a blush that I could fit under $30. It was just so hard, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna make the bronzer be the blush as well. Why not? So this was another challenge, to find an eyeshadow palette that wasn't too expensive. I feel like a lot of the good quality ones like the L'Oreal and stuff are about $9, $10, maybe even $12. This was, I think, $6.99, so it was like the cheapest one I found. And anyway, so I'm starting off with this light pink color and applying this all over my eyelids. Obviously the shimmer is pretty intense, so it's nice and opaque. I will tell you that it didn't quite last as long as I'd like it to, but it wasn't terrible. So anyway, I used that light color on my cheekbones to kind of give it that beautiful highlight, and then of course my entire eyelids. And then I'm going in with a dark brown color and applying this on the outer corners of my eyes and then blending it all the way in. I do like the concentration to be on the outer corners because I have a heavy fold, as you guys know, and I like to do this to kind of hide that. So then of course just blend until all of the harsh edges are gone. I'm using that same brown color and creating a really soft cat eye. When you use a powder instead of a liner, it's gonna give you a much more blended and softer finish, so that's kind of what I was going for, and as you can see, it's like there but not as harsh as like an eyeliner would. So then I'm using the same brown liner on my bottom lash line and then blending it this time so that it's a little bit softer, and so the concentration of the cat eye is just on the top. Obviously there are tons of fallouts with this eyeshadow, but that's because it's $6.99. Now onto my brows. I couldn't use an actual brow product, but I decided to use just two shadows from the palette and create my perfect shade, and it actually turned out pretty good. So I'm filling in my sparse areas and then making them just a little bit thicker. And then for my mascara, I'm going in with this Revlon mascara, which I've done a review on before. I'll link it below in case you guys haven't seen it. It's a pretty good mascara from the drugstore, I would say. It's really full. And then afterwards, going in with my lipstick. This one is by Milani and it is number 53. And I'm just basically creating really full and voluptuous lips and then lining it with a brush. So I'm not really using a liner, I'm just using a brush to kind of get the corners nice and thick. Lastly, we are going to apply some lashes. Again, this is the only optional part. That's a little bit extra, but I think it does add a nice touch. So if you have some extra lashes in the house, then definitely use them. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. It was really fun for me to create, and if you decide to recreate the look, don't forget to hashtag me at SimplySona. You can do this on Twitter or on Instagram so I can see your looks. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!